birds.
In the bustling town of Ranigunj, every year was marked by the Jagganath Yatra, a magnificent event organized by the Sirsal Rajbari, built during the 1870s. The Rath was an awe-inspiring sight, a magnificent brass chariot, intricately carved with countless divine symbols, giving a glow that lit up the entire area. Alongside the religious ceremony was a vibrant mela or fair, which drew families and children from every corner of the town.
My family and I never missed it. It was on one such yatra day that my mother gifted me with a parrot. This bright green creature with an infectious energy quickly became my prized possession. Every morning, I would watch it gobble down red chilies with a kind of intensity that often made me giggle. For a child who could hardly manage a small nibble of the spice, it was a fascinating sight. However, the joy was short-lived. Only 2 weeks had passed when, returning from school one day, I was met with my mother's somber face. "The parrot's been stolen," she said, trying to comfort me. My heart shattered into pieces. For days, I mused over who could have done such a cruel act, constantly hoping and praying for its return. But we never saw it again. Years later, as I was walking in our garden, a weak chirp caught my attention. Hidden under the thick layer of coal ashes was another parrot, struggling to breathe. Instinctively, I scooped it up, wrapping it gently in a towel, and brought it inside. This time, however, there was no cage. This bird was allowed to fly freely within our home, its chirps and playful antics filling our rooms with joy. I couldn't help but get attached, even though I knew deep down that it might eventually leave. And true to my mother's words, when its flock called from the sky, it flew away. But this departure, unlike the first, was not filled with heartbreak, but acceptance. Fast forward to my married years in Hyderabad, when my wife expressed her desire for a pair of parrots. Her fascination with cockatoos was well known, and even though we once considered getting one from the upscale pet store in Jubilee Hills, we decided against it due to its steep price. Instead, we found ourselves in the heart of the old city at Secunderabad, where an entire market dedicated to pets awaited us. Our time with these parrots was a roller coaster of emotions. The female was a feisty one, often dominating her quieter mate. But as fate would have it, she flew away one day, leaving the male all alone. Despite our attempts to let him return to the wild, he remained loyal. The real challenge came when a job change forced me to leave Hyderabad. With a heavy heart, I released him at the KBR Park, hoping he'd find his way in the wild. Through these experiences, I've come to realize one truth. The wild is best appreciated in its natural environment, where it's truly free. As beautiful as they are, maybe they are not meant to be confined, but to soar freely in the open skies.